Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I am always running just a few minutes behind working on some things. I hope that you guys have a great day. Hi Barbara. I am going to be talking today Real Housewives per our usual. I'm going to be getting back focused in on doing lives during the day for everyone. I seem to get a good response around this time of day, 2-3 o'clock in the afternoon. So I think I'm going to work on that. You guys can let me know in the comments. And I want to talk about the Housewives today. Tiffany Moon responded to Real Housewives of Beverly Hills Anna Marie and her whole diagnosis on Sutton's esophagus issue, and I want to talk about that with you guys. And I'm gonna get my camera together here in 1 second, and I also have some notes I took that I want to go over with you guys. And then if you have any questions or comments, please put them in the comments. I love to read your comments. I love to know where you guys are watching from. Make sure you take this opportunity to hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, all that fun stuff. And hey, Kelly. And let me grab my paper real quick before I turn my camera on. How are you guys today? Anything special in the headlines you guys want to talk about? If so, comment. Of course, everything in this video is alleged and for educational purposes only. And this is a disclaimer warning because we may or may not be discussing Kyle Richards and the loss of her friend, her childhood friend. Gosh, I can't remember her name. Anyways, okay. Let me get my camera together with my light, and we'll see what's going on. Hey, anybody from Cincinnati? Okay. You know Melissa Feaster's from Maslin. Well, like Akron. I don't know if you know where Maslin's at. It's like this little tiny place in Akron, practically. I always tell her she gives us hope. Oh, hold on. Let me just get my camera going. Can you guys still hear me? Can you just comment and let me know if you guys can still hear me or not? Sorry when you guys get a full view of my refrigerator. Oh my God. I hate that. Yes, we can hear. Okay, awesome. Perfect. All right, let's get into this. So, Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Everything in this video is, of course, alleged and for educational purposes only. Still a lot of talk about Kathy Hilton, Morgan Wade, Kyle Richards. A lot of interviews are starting to pop up of Kathy Richards after the Christmas party and during the Christmas party. And don't think that people were not asking her about Morgan and Kyle's relationship, because they, in fact, were definitely asking her about that. So, 1 second here, guys. Denise Richards has also been making her rounds. And did you guys hear about the Tiffany Moon situation? Because I do want to really talk about that with you guys. Tiffany Moon was a Real Housewives of Dallas housewife, and she's very beautiful, and she is very well known for being very smart. And she was a anesthesiologist. So that is a actual doctor who is in charge of putting you to sleep, usually for surgery, babies. You guys know the drill, right? That is a doctor. That is not a nurse. That is not an RN. That is not a nurse practitioner. That is a specific job. Just like if you had a endocrinologist or a dentist or whatever the case may be, it's her special job, okay? So she got asked a question about Anne Marie, because Anne Marie is on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, and she's letting us all know that she is indefinitely a nurse, But she is also making it sound like she is a doctor. Like she says she's a anesthesia nurse. That's like kind of comprehends each other. Like you're a nurse or you're an anesthesiologist or you assist the anesthesiologist. That sounds a little bit more like it. You assist the anesthesiologist because the anesthesiologist is in fact the doctor and you are in fact the nurse, correct? Because in the scene with Sutton, she makes it seem like she is a doctor. She goes over her medication. I'm not trying to be mean or anything, but it wouldn't have taken a rocket scientist to know what medication Sutton was taking for her neuropathy. Gabapentin is a very common, very, very common medication to be given for, neuropathy. Or even for a while, it was given to people in recovery because it was supposed to be a non-addictive sort of pain treatment, if you will. Regardless, Tiffany Moon did not hold back, which is one thing I do appreciate about her. Oh, I don't have my banner on, guys. You guys got to remind me about my banner because, it saved Sherelle's world like a $300,000 lawsuit. So, okay. Hi, LaBeth. Okay, perfect. So Tiffany Moon has never held back. She's very smart. She's a doctor. And she gets this clip of Anna Marie talking about Sutton's responsibility to get her health checked and get her issues taken care of. And if she has a small esophagus, then she, could get it taken care of. Not always the case, right? There could be reasons that people don't have surgery, lots of reasons. So it's not really fair to say that. JoJo says, I take gabapentin. I know a lot of you, I've taken gabapentin. So a lot of people take gabapentin. And I don't know any medication that says it's safe to drink with alcohol. You can't even drink alcohol with antibiotics. You're not even supposed to, I don't even know if you're supposed to drink alcohol. And I think it like affects your birth control even. So just saying. So this, again, would really kind of explain some of the reasons that we've seen Sutton be like strange about her food. She said she can't eat meat, but she'll eat bacon and yada, yada, yada. But my main thing I wanted to bring up to you guys was last week there was a clip that was circulating from the Two Teas in a Pod podcast with Teddy Mellencamp and Tamra. And they were discussing Sutton's eating habits, which is something I don't think that they should do, my opinion. They were discussing, Teddy was recalling a time when they were in Italy and they were on the Sprinter bus and they were eating on the go and their lunch was sandwiches. And she said that Sutton absolutely lost her mind and was tripping out and flipping out over these sandwiches, yada, yada, yada. Her and Kyle and everyone just trying to keep Sutton calm. And she told that, so Teddy tells that story separately to Tamara on the podcast. Meanwhile, Kyle is giving her confessionals for the after show, and she retells the story, and she tells a different story. And she says that they're in Italy, and they get their lunch, which are these like little paper bags, and that Sutton was actually having to chew the food and spit it back out because she was unable to swallow it. And so there have been several casts on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills that know about her issues, that have seen her sadly have to eat her food, chew it up and swallow it and spit it out. Okay. That's how bad her issue is. So I don't like Anne Marie coming on and getting all huffy and puffy and bossy and medical and all that shit on us right away. I think allegedly coming up, Crystal has the same sort of issue that I kind of have. Like, you make it seem like you're a doctor and you're not. Okay? I'm sorry. Anyways, so I want to play the Tiffany Moon video for you. I hope I shared it. I'm on the struggle bus today, guys, with my electronics. I don't think I shared with you guys how many people's in the room today. I can't even see because my thing, I don't even know how many people's in here. Hey, Lisa. I'm so glad you could catch the live too, guys. Make sure that you hit that like button. let's see here. I wanted to show you guys this video of Tiffany Moon talking about Anne Marie from the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, and basically how she's wrong, because Tiffany is a actual doctor, an anesthesia doctor. Like, you have to say doctor by her name, like Dr. Wendy. Let's see here. What am I searching for? I guess probably Instagram, right? I can't believe you guys don't know what clip I'm talking about. I'm more surprised that you guys haven't seen it. That's why I want to make sure that you guys get it. I don't know if maybe it's circulating more on TikTok, because it was like a stitch, if you will, but it was on Instagram, and I want to find it for you. And she, like, at the end of the video, she just comes out and she's like, and you're wrong. Like, talking about Anne Marie. I also didn't like I'm not trying to pick on Anne Marie, but since we're talking about the newcomers, I did not like Anne Marie's dress that she wore to the party. This hypothetically was her first event meeting all of the ladies, and I just thought it was distasteful to wear the same exact dress that we've seen worn on that franchise before, like with Erica, and then we've also seen it on other franchises, like lots of other franchises. So I don't know, a little bit strange to me. And then some people were like talking about, oh good, Reality Blurb. I love them. They already took care of it for us. Sorry, I hate when you guys have to, I got to get all in your face. I'm so glad she called her out. Me too. Oh, LaBeth saw it. Good. I'm glad you guys saw it. What I was going to say to you guys, I hadn't shared, but, you know, like when people are together for like a long time and they have a kid or something, but they don't technically get married, but they live like they're married. Right? And like they don't get to say I'm divorced, and people don't feel so bad for them because they don't hear the word divorce. They just hear breakup or separated or my child's father. Well, that's me. Okay. So I'm #single mom life lately, forever, not forever, but temporarily for right now. So if you guys could just keep me in your thoughts and prayers, I would definitely appreciate it. I don't share a lot of personal things on my app, but I do have an amazing 3.5-year-old daughter. And so I am just thankful, and I would just ask that you guys would keep us in your prayers. And yeah, if you have any hot, single, rich men that have all of their teeth, they don't even have to have all of their teeth, just like the front teeth, that would be amazing. Let me know. Okay, let me get into this article for you guys. Oh, is this the right one? Wow, Tiffany Moon is just really, I love her. Yes, honey, yes. And that's what you get to, when you're a doctor, you can do this. You can say whatever you want whenever you want because you're a doctor. That's how it works. That's how it works. Okay, it says Tiffany Moon calls out Anne Marie Wiley over Sutton drama on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, calls her out for weaponizing medical profession and disturbing behavior, and says you're wrong. And then it goes on. Do you guys want to hear the clip? I'm scared to play the clip, honestly, because YouTube gives me such a hard time about clips and all of that stuff. So I'm not going to play it for you guys. I'm just going to read it. I'll circulate the clip on my Instagram and my TikTok if you guys are interested, okay? Did I say hide comment? I hope I didn't say hide comment. Oh, thank you so much, JoJo. I know. It sucks. I hate breaking up too. It's not great, but you know, it's okay. Sometimes this is life, right? Things happen, and we just got to be able to pivot. And what is this? Sorry, guys. We just got to be able to pivot. So here we are. We're pivoting. It's hard out here, guys. I'm going to do a series on narcissists. I had no idea. I would like to say myself, and I know a lot of other girls that are very well educated. I mean, my friends are not stupid. Like, my one friend works at like a level 2 trauma hospital, like cat scans, all that. Like, I have smart women as friends, not a ton of them, but it's like, how did we all end up with the same sort of textbook covert narcissist? Is there's a whole generation of them that we didn't know about? We can pin that for another day, but that's where my mind is with it. Back to my article. So basically, Tiffany is accusing Anne-Marie of weaponizing the medical profession. And she's saying, and she took to Instagram on Sunday to weigh in on the recent encounter. And she says, the nurse Anna, she was seen telling Sutton, 52, that her esophagus condition was a symptom rather than a diagnosis. First of all, that's pretty ballsy. To go into a party and tell somebody it's a symptom, not a diagnosis. And telling her simply to chew her food more, the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills said. Telling her simply chew her food. The Real Housewives of Dallas alumni 39 slammed Anne-Marie Annex and said her assessment is downright wrong. Sorry, you couldn't figure out how they were putting Dallas in there. That sentence was written weird. So this is Tiffany Moon. She says, quote, I think it's very disturbing how Anna-Marie was like weaponizing her medical profession to tell Sutton things about her own condition. Tiffany, a board-certified anesthesiologist, began in her December 17th video. Quote, I'm going to disagree here a bit and just talk about the esophagus, she continued. The esophagus exists for one reason, which is to get the food from your mouth into your stomach. It is just a long, narrow tube, something the esophagus can have a stricture, which is a narrowing, and it can be severe or it can be mild. According to Tiffany, the first symptoms patients usually experience is difficulty swallowing. Quote, so if you don't just chew your food more, a stricture is a stricture. So you could chew your food all you want, but unless you blend it into a smoothie, if your stricture is narrow, you're going to have the feeling of food stuck in your esophagus, she says. The most common cause is GORD, which is a reflux disease, very common. People with ulcer disease, cancer, and so on and so forth. Tiffany went on to say that she specializes in anesthesia and is familiar with the procedures used to dilate the area and the narrowing. Basically, we can scope down the patient's mouth and go into the esophagus and locate where the stricture is, and then they do this whole process. So that's what she does on a daily basis. The ending is what's best. She says, and in her last clip, Tiffany said the moment between Anne-Marie and Sutton was, quote, kind of cringy. I don't know what made her go to Sutton so hard, especially since it was her party, which is the truth. It was Sutton's party, so that is kind of shitty. I don't know what made her go after Sutton so hard when it was her party. I found that to be incredibly rude. But yeah, let's not use our medical knowledge to come at people, especially when you're wrong. I'm going to screenshot that. Because I bet Anne-Marie is one of those people that does not like to be called wrong. So Tiffany Moon calling her out, completely calling her out, not even being nice about it, was like, sorry, homegirl, you are wrong. What do you guys think? What are your thoughts of Anne-Marie? Do you guys like her? Do you think she's going to be coming back for next season? Do you want to see more of her? Have you heard things about her husband? This isn't going to be a super long live, guys. I am going to come back on live later. I swear to God, I'm getting my shit together. Okay, I'm getting you guys much more content. I have this. I'm going to start recording videos, but unfortunately, when I record through my streaming service, when I stream them, it still comes out like they're live, but they're not. So just be mindful that some of them are not live, and I will put in the description like this video is not live, but I am live in the comments. Is there anything else that you guys want to touch base on before we hop off? I know that things have been pretty quiet lately on the Real Housewives of New Jersey home front. I know it's not going to stay like that, so let's enjoy it. People are talking about Beverly Hills, more about Beverly Hills, and Married to Medicine. If you're sleeping on Married to Medicine, I don't know, you might really want to, if you're bored and you got some time on your hands, Married to Medicine might be something you want to look into for sure. And other than that, guys, I don't have a hot lot else for you. So if you have anything in the comments, guys, put it in the comments before we wrap it up. Also, what about Alexis Bellino dating Shannon's ex? Money, convenience, true love. This is what I wanted to talk to you guys about. Here it is. Mauricio was caught again with an influencer, 20 years younger than him, and they were caught, I think, all over Colorado. This headline from Brightly22 on Twitter. I love her. She says, "Who is Alexia Wolf? 5 things about the influencer spotted with Mauricio Yermansky. Kyle Richards' estranged husband has been linked to social media influencer who is 20 years younger than he is." Do you guys know who she is? Her name is, I don't know where it went now. Damn it. It's like they're constantly staging him with people. Do you remember when he had lunch or whatever with his mom and they staged somebody beside him there and then tried to say it was his dad's girlfriend? It just didn't make a lot of sense to me. It did not make sense to me at all. So, do you guys think he's cheating? Do you still think he's cheating? Did you guys see the kiss last week? The kiss last week really said it all for me. If you guys watched last week, they did an episode. Well, they did a clip between the two of them. It was Mauricio and Kyle. And at the end, when they go to say goodbye, they're faking it for the cameras. To Kyle's own admission, they faked it for the cameras until production went to them and was like, "Oh, we can tell something's like not right here." He kisses her like on the lips, you know, and she's not all about it. And she's like, "Don't kiss me like that." And he's like, "I'll kiss you however I want to." And I was like, okay, well, there you have it. 1 second here. Let's see if we have anything going around that I wanted to mention. I think Joe and Melissa are home from their vacation, so that's nice. I'm sure they're probably jet lagged and sleeping. Yeah, I don't know. That's all I got, guys. Anything in the comments? Faked for the media attention. Alexia is desperate. I mean, look at John. Yuck, maybe. Yeah, I know. Shannon's ex this stage. I know. That's what I think. I feel like it has to be staged. Like, but he doesn't have any money. My other co-host from NYC Gal Out, she co-hosts me every Thursday. We recap at RHONY. She told me people don't get paid at all for People Magazine articles. Let me look it up. Hold on. Who am I looking up? Anyway, guys, I'll look a little bit more into that. See what I can find. My computer's giving me a little bit of a hard time this morning. So, all right. Well, I'm going to hop off here. I hope that you guys have a great day. Hey, NYC Girl, that is my homegirl right there. I was just talking about her. That's Lisa, guys. Make sure that you go check out her podcast. She hosts me every Thursday. Graciously, we recap the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. So we talk a lot about all of the things that you guys hear over here, but plus more. She has other great content, a lot of guests, a lot of true crime. You guys go check her out. She is amazing. But other than that, guys, I don't have a whole lot to talk about today because I got some other stuff going on in the works for you guys. There's some other stories. So I know Lisa made it to a live and now it's time to go. Sorry. I know. I hate it. All right, guys. Have a great, what day is it? Tuesday? We got so much snow here. Oh my God, we got so much snow here. I was like, can I have my fiance back? Just for this morning. I just need him to brush off my car and salt the steps and snow blow the driveway. Yeah. And then he can go back to his own house. And we can go back to being broken up. Just, can you come take care of that for me? Thank you. Bye.